Halloween in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. What a great time to be alive. It was definitely a different world back then, and Halloween seemed so much more magical and special than it does in today's world of 2026. In this video, we're going to look at how Generation X remembers Halloween from the decades that we all grew up in. Stay tuned, because this is going to be all treats and no tricks for your memory. Hello again, ghouls and goblins, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about how Generation X remembers Halloween. Now, being born in 1980, I fall right at the end of the Generation X time frame, but I'm Gen X regardless. I'm the one that gets honorable mention for the most part, because Gen X spans everything from 1965 to 1980. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at how most of us remember Halloween during that time frame. We're going to talk about everything from Halloween costumes, traditions, decorations, and everything in between that represented Halloween during that time frame. So how's it all going to be? It's going to be a blast from the past. So join me if you dare.
I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the spooky club. I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the spooky club. Take that! Join the spooky club.
Happy Halloween from WLFL TV 22, your Fox station in Raleigh, Durham, and Fayetteville.
During the Gen X era of Halloween, days gone by, trick-or-treating was a staple. Trick-or-treating is still a thing in today's modern world. However, unfortunately, trunk-or-treating seems to have replaced trick-or-treating and taken away some of the traditional spirit of Halloween. Now, back in the day, we would line the streets as soon as the sun would go down, wearing our Collegeville or Ben Cooper costumes and sweating our way through the night just to fill either our pillowcases, our trick-or-treat pails, or our little bags full of candy. And it was a time where we didn't have to really worry about our safety as much as we do for our kids in today's world. So sit back, grab some Halloween candy, and let's analyze how good Halloween was and how lucky we had it growing up as Gen Xers back in the day. And as I mentioned at the start of this video, most of us would wear either our Ben Cooper or Collegeville costumes. And while they were pretty rough to endure, the candy reward at the end of the night was well worth it. And where would most of us get these at? Well, Kmart or places like Woolworths, Rite Aid, lots of retail stores that are no longer around that we would purchase most of our Ben Cooper and Collegeville costumes at. Just another sign how much Halloween has changed for us from the Gen X era. Seeing that most people now go to Spirit Halloween for costumes or Walmart.
Looking for this?
Forget the Halloween stores. Kmart has over 300 costumes, all 50% off. Spooky decorations, great candy. Make your house totally ghoul this Halloween.
Ooh.
And Ben Cooper and Collegeville offered just about any cartoon character you could think of, from Spider-Man to Batman, from Strawberry Shortcake, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the Bionic Woman. Whatever your generation was, they had their finger on the pulse of what was popular for kids for that year's spooky season. And who could forget all of the spooky records and cassettes to set the mood for your haunted house back in the day.
Everybody's heading for Woolworth and Woolco to get set for Halloween. There's costumes of TV favorites like Wonder Woman and the Hulk. There's popular characters from Star Wars. And there's superheroes like Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, and many more at bare bones prices. $2.38 to $4.17. And there's Spook Sticks, Face Pops, Hallowitches, wrapped candy of every kind, all at the favorite Halloween haunts. Woolworth and Woolco.
And if you weren't into wearing masks and sweating all night, there were alternatives, such as the Paws Halloween makeup kits that are now no longer available on the market. However, Paws does still make the Easter egg painting kits, but the Paws Halloween makeup kits are long gone. But Paz was not the only Halloween makeup kit that was on the market back in the day. Even in the 70s, Kiss had a makeup kit where you could dress up as Gene, Paul, Ace, or Peter. But there was also the Showtime makeup kit, and there was Spooky Gooks as well. There is still Halloween makeup kits these days. However, the big names from back in the day are now pretty much irrelevant, and it'll be really hard to find any of them on store shelves. I haven't seen any of these brands in over probably 2 decades now. And once you were fully decorated, you either got your candy in a pillowcase, a trick-or-treat pill, or the little plastic bags.
Rayovac is providing free personal kid-size flashlights for use when trick-or-treating Halloween night. These flashlights will light the way to safer rounds of the neighborhoods. To get your flashlight, just come to any Madison Burger King on October 30th and ask for one. No purchase is necessary, and Burger King will give you a special treat bag and a coupon good for the soft drink of your choice. But the supply is limited, so get to Burger King early. And remember, be safe this Halloween. Wear light-colored costumes, be extra careful crossing streets, and ask your parents to check your treats and throw out any unwrapped ones just to be safe.
Now, if you grew up in an area like I did in the South in North Carolina, the county fair would come every year during Halloween season. And I always remember going to the county fair, and it was the sign that spooky season was right around the corner. And of course, one of the highlights when you would go to the county fair would always be smelling all of the foods that I would always associate with fall, and looking forward to the haunted house dark ride at the county fair. I remember being so scared when I was like 8 years old trying to go to the haunted house that I tried to turn around and run back out. But I persevered and made my way through, and it definitely became one of the attractions at the local county fair that I always looked forward to. But unfortunately now you don't see it much anymore at county fairs. Also, the paper Bystel cutouts and the honeycombs, the decorations that your parents would line the house with, are definitely a thing of the past. Nowadays, it's more about animatronics than it is paper cutouts or even blow molds. Now, these are some of my favorite blow molds, and I still have a great deal of all of these blow molds and paper cutouts in my personal collection. Now, believe it or not, there was a time when most of this stuff was sold at places like Walgreens.
For great Halloween fun, pick up some spooky decorations at Walgreens. Just $7.99 each. Scary sound-activated Halloween figures, battery-operated pirate skull, witches, skeletons, and more. Stock up on Halloween candy, too. Walgreens has a wide selection of treats and goodies of all kinds. And it's time to order your holiday photo greeting cards. Put your favorite photo on any of 6 beautiful designs. All orders include a free marker pen. Treat yourself to savings this week at Walgreens.
And we can't talk about a Gen X Halloween without Halloween specials on TV. Something that definitely doesn't exist anymore since the rise of streaming.
Dear Great Pumpkin, I'm looking forward to your arrival on Halloween night.
They're back! All the Little Peanuts characters in a happy Halloween special, filled with ghosties and ghoulies and things that go bump in the night. Be sure to join Charlie Brown, Lucy, Linus, Snoopy, and the whole gang for It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, Monday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
This is CBS.
Okay, so that's going to wrap up this video. Definitely a blast from the spooky past. If you grew up in that generation, what a time to be alive. My opinion, it definitely was the best time for Halloween and the years that I've been here on planet Earth. So, sound off in the comments below if you remember all of that stuff, and if you agree that it was one of the best times for spooky season. And speaking of spooky season, I'm going to be doing all of that here on Derek BlackHearts Spooky Club. So if you're new here, how about slashing that subscribe button and joining the club? And until next time, I'll see you on the dark side.
I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the Spooky Club. I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the Spooky Club. Take that! Join the Spooky Club.